Well, let's get some more perspective on the practice of democracy in Nigeria. And I'm now being joined live from our Abuja studios by a legal practitioner and political analyst, Mr. Daniel Bwala. I want to thank you so much indeed for joining us on the News at 10. Nigeria today is marking 19 years of operating democracy as a system of government. How would you assess the journey we have been through so far?
Well, thank you, Gimba, for having me. Democracy is a process. It is not like frying eggs or like cooking beans. It is a process. You look at the institutions of the states and look at their functions. You look at the participation of the people in the government of the country. You look at the promotion of human rights. You look at the promotion of education as well. Now, I believe if you look at it from 1999 up until this day, if you ask for my honest assessment, I would say of the three arms of the government, one that is of concern to me is the legislature. Since 1999 till date, the legislature, and recently we are hearing revelation of how that no bill passes without bribing the legislature. And government is triune in nature. You have the spirit, soul, and body that makes up a complete human being. And that's why you have executive, legislature, and the judiciary. No matter how willful you are in your spirit, if your body is weak, your performance will be limited. No matter how well-intentioned the executive is, if the legislature is not playing its role in supporting the executive, we will not be able to deliver government to the people. And since 2015 till date, if you ask for my opinion, I would say we have the ruling party in government, but we have the opposition in the National Assembly, which is the crux of the problem. And that is not to say that there are no problems here and there on the part of the executive. But fundamentally, the problem we have had, it is the non-cooperation of the legislature with the executive, which is the reason why we're seeing the problem. But if you ask me, I would say since 1999 till date, so far so good. We're united as a country. It was predicted by that 2015, Nigeria was going to disintegrate, and we're together today.
No. There are some key ingredients of a democratic practice, such as the rule of law, for instance, respect for human rights, freedom of speech, and etc. How well do you think we have been able to harness all these in the past 19 years?
No doubt we have enjoyed freedom of speech, freedom of expression. Now, fundamental human rights, the respect for fundamental human rights and the rule of law, which of course relates to enforcement of judgment of the court and obedience to orders of the court, I would say that so far I have not been impressed by the administration in some sort, especially with regards to certain orders of the court, which was not obeyed by the government or is not being obeyed by the government. But if you look at it from 1999 till today, I believe strongly that the democratic process has enjoyed a trajectory of development over time. And we can do better. But even if you look at places like the United States of America, that has existed for more than 300 years or so, they still have challenges here and there with respect to the obedience to the court order and the rule of law. But in a nutshell, I would say we have, in a way, enjoyed some sort of progress.
I'd like to thank you so much indeed for sharing your thoughts with us. Daniel Bwala is a lawyer on this Democracy Day, sharing his thoughts with us. Thank you so much indeed.